Hi, I'm Erin Magard, founder of Kinderlaunch Consulting, and today I want to talk about the growing trend of drop-in care. Drop-in care is a service that's growing exponentially right now, getting a lot of interest from families, and something that you may want to consider as an additional revenue generator for your preschool. There are two main types of drop-in care, one of which you're probably already doing. That first one is drop-in care for currently enrolled students, so those in-house families. And that's, for example, when someone is attending Monday, Wednesday, Friday, needs extra care Thursday, so they pay you an hourly rate for their child to stay for a few hours on Thursday when they're not scheduled. Generally, that's something that is charged at a premium. If not, I do recommend that you charge it as a premium. But that is a great, easy revenue generator if you have that space available. And keep in mind with that, providing that service, you can always promote it more. You don't have to just wait for parents to ask you if it's something that they can do. You can remind families that it's something that your school provides, and if they need extra help, these are the spaces you have available, and to let your staff know. Now, the second type of drop-in care is really the type that is growing exponentially right now across the US, and that is outsider drop-in care. So that's when an external family comes to you because their normal method of childcare, grandma, grandpa, home daycare, whatever it may be, fell through that day and they desperately need some care. So they are bringing a brand new child to you for maybe just one day, maybe it's for a week. And you are also, again, charging a very premium rate. So when I say premium rate for this type of care, I consider about a 15 to 20% markup in general. You are going to need all of the typical licensing paperwork, set up a file for this child. And so there are some challenges that come with providing this type of care. So we should just dive into those. The challenges associated with providing external drop-in care are going to be acclimating a new child to your center. So it might work quite well, or it may go quite smoothly with a pre-K student, a 4-year-old student that is used to going to school every day. They're often going to really fit into the mix quite easily. Where you're going to run into some more challenges is in your toddler classes, your 2-year-old classes, where those younger students are so much more bonded to their caretakers and have a hard time separating from mom and dad. So you may see some challenges on that end, and you may also see challenges from your staff. So that's something that you need to work with your staff beforehand if you are going to dive into providing external drop-in care. So talking to your staff about what they can expect, getting them on board, getting their support, because it does require a lot from your teachers to help a new child settle, especially if you're doing care for those younger students that have a harder time settling in. You can also consider just providing drop-in care for students, for example, ages 3 and up. That tends to be where we have more spaces available. In general, a lot of schools are quite booked up in our infant, toddler, and 2-year-old classes, where our ratios are lowest. So you may want to offer external drop-in care for your 3, 4, and 5-year-olds, or maybe in your after-school care program if you have after-school care for elementary age students. The next thing you may wonder is, how do you promote this? Of course, you can promote your external drop-in care through your website. That's a great way to do it. Word of mouth, all of those avenues. A lot of childcare providers will also partner with companies like Care.com. Care.com has a network of families that come through employee benefits packages. So their employers will give them a certain number of drop-in care days. They can look at a drop-in care options within the Care.com network. Care.com will allow you to choose a daily rate that you want to charge for your drop-in care service. So you'll work with Care.com on that drop-in rate. And then Care.com obviously takes a percentage of that service when they bring a family to you that uses that care. But it can be a great avenue, and of course you can accept as many of those as you want or deny them if it doesn't work, you don't have space available or the staff available. So not a lot to lose if you are interested in providing that external drop-in care. So while there's certainly a number of factors to consider for providing drop-in care, it's definitely something that you should have on the front of your mind if you're looking for additional revenue generators for your child care center and you have space available. Drop-in can be a great way to put bodies in some of those spaces and help some families that are looking for some last-minute care options as well. One last benefit of providing drop-in care is that you may be exposed to families that haven't considered you before. If they have a great experience with their drop-in care, they may go to you in the future for more regular care. So that's also something to think about and is a nice perk of providing that drop-in care.